Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I am going through week 1 of February 2024 budget, and we're going to go ahead and get started with laying down the trackers. And for those of you that are new, this is a single income, single individual budget basically, and I'm also in the middle, not in the middle, but I'm doing a no spend February as much as possible. So I am trying to pay for necessities. I've done a few purchases that were not, that I should have waited for, but I couldn't. It's like I could have, but I couldn't wait for them. So let's go ahead and go through and lay down the trackers. Red is for debt payments, so I was able to pay on towards the business credit card from my bonus that I got last month. So I did pay more towards debt, so that's a good thing. And then pink are for bills. I transferred over money to my summer bills sinking fund on the 1st. And this is basically, I have a whole video about how I set this up, but basically I take 3 of my bills, the water, electric, and natural gas, and I kind of make a budgeted amount for the year. And when I get my actuals in the winter time, my actuals are usually less than the budgeted amount, and I take that, whatever's remaining at the end, and transfer that to a summer bills sinking fund, so that way when my summer bills come around and they're higher, I have money to pull from, and I'm not surprised by them too much. Then I also had my cell phone was due on the 1st. Also going back, I own my house, so I'm not having to pay rent or mortgage or any of that, but I do have to put stuff into my sinking funds, so I am technically paying myself for my taxes, insurance, homeowners association fees, all of that type of stuff. But I put it away in a bank account. So internet was also due on the 2nd. Flipping through all of my other different categories all the way to personal. I had one personal expense at Origins on the 2nd. I was almost out of this gel moisturizer that I like to put on sometimes when I'm working from home. Since I'm inside, I don't really get the SPF. Like, I have a moisturizer that has SPF, but when I'm working from home, I'm not necessarily going outside all the time. So, and then I also put it on at nighttime. So I was almost out of that, and I got some other things as well. I will do a haul at some point of what I have. It's sitting on the kitchen counter right now. Then I had 2 pet expenses. First one was on the 5th. And I finally, when I was cleaning out one of the cat's litter boxes, I finally was like, I'm fed up with this. So I ordered another litter box. It is like the one I have in my bathroom. And so I'll be getting rid of the bench litter box thing that is in my back entryway and replacing it with one of the ones like I have in my bathroom. I'll insert a picture if I remember when I'm editing. And then the monthly Chewy order, which is a lot lower because I did not have to order any food for the outside cats because they're not eating as much as they have in the past. So I don't know why that is, but they're not eating as much. And then also on the 6th, I had a household expense, and it was to buy new oils for my Pura air filter things. Not air filter, but diffusers. No spend days. So any day where I only pay bills or a debt, if it's like an expected payment, I will count that as a no spend because I didn't spend anywhere else. I have to pay for bills, so those are necessities, and debt is, in my opinion, also a necessity that I need to pay off. So in this case, Origins was not, I shouldn't have paid for it, but I did. Saturday, no spend. Sunday, no spend, since I have stuff on these 2 days. Those are spent days, and then we have one on the 7th for no spend. So not bad for 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. So 4 out of the 7 days I had no spend. So, you know, that's pretty good. You know, it's decent. So let's go ahead and go through and put the stuff over here in the trackers of everything. So this month I'm going to continue tracking groceries, household, and miscellaneous expenses. So groceries, spent nothing, and I have $400 still remaining. Household, I spent $58.84, and I didn't get my calculator. Okay. Household, we're allowed 100 for the month. Here comes Jack, and minus $58.84. I still have $41.16 remaining for household, and I did not spend anything in miscellaneous, but I also don't budget anything for miscellaneous. So that is the weekly check-in. Now going in over here on paycheck 1, I'm not going to share the total amounts, like budgeted and the actual amounts, but I will share how much the actual was over the budgeted amount, except for Jack is helping by putting his paw right over my notes on how much that was. And he looks so cute laying on the desk right now. I wish I could get a picture of it, but I can't. Okay. So we have this right there. Cell phone, $58.13. I'm putting check marks just so I know that everything has been paid properly. Summer bills, sinking fund. I am going to put this in a different color. There we go, so you can see it a little bit. Over here in the sinking funds, I had planned to do $1,815. I'm actually going to put more than that because that's just the normal sinking funds. It doesn't include the summer bills sinking fund. So, but I'm putting it in blue ink so that way I know that I still have more that I'm going to be paying towards throughout the month. Internet was $90. Personal, then we have business credit card, which is the $1,400. So extra to debt, I'm putting it in blue. I paid an extra $1,400 towards debt. Then I'm going to add up the 2 pet expenses. I also bought some other things. When I bought the litter box, I think I bought some charcoal filters and more of the, basically this litter box is one that has a liner that's kind of made out of tarp material, and it's stronger for the cats, and I can pull that out and replace it with another one, rinse that, clean it out, and I mean eventually I'll have to throw them away, but I like having multiples so that way I can clean them, like pull it out, put a new one in, and then clean the other one and let it sit to air dry for a little bit. So for pet supplies, with that we did $327. $1,168. So we're still under budget for pet supplies, so hopefully we can stay that way for this month. And we've already done the household, so that is it for checking in over here on the check-in side of things. Okay. Going really quickly on a lot of this. Some things that I also did with the bonus. For my taxes, I also transferred over $1,000. I'm putting this in blue so I know that it is not the final, because I will have more money going in there once the sinking fund transfer happens later in the month. And then vacation fund, I had a whole bunch of money going to the vacation fund. I put $1,400 into the vacation sinking fund as well. And I think that's it for now. But no transactions, nothing came out or any of that. I'm just putting in the amounts that came in. And then over here for debt, I'm going to go ahead and put $1,400 over here, and I will be doing some more and all of that later on once I pay more towards the credit card and everything. And then nothing has changed on savings, nothing in cash envelopes, nothing on business budget. So that is it for this week's budget check-in. I don't think that I have spent all that much money on frivolous things. Some of the stuff like the Origins was for, I did have extra on my bonus that is for me to use on me, and so why not use it on personal items? So that is exactly what I did with that. And all the other stuff, paying off debt, that's what I wanted to do, trying to get as much paid off as possible. Then I wanted to put stuff away for taxes in case I owe on taxes, and that is just so that way I'm not having to pull from savings accounts or any of that. But if it ends up that I don't have to pay and I get a return, even if it's, you know, $5 on a return, I'm okay with that. But at least I have money there to pay taxes in case I have to. And by taxes, I mean the IRS. And because going back and looking at my W-4 form, I definitely did not have enough money getting pulled out from my income to cover the taxes when I start thinking about, so if I did not have these stupid funds where I get dividends from and all of that, I would have enough money taken out of my account with what I had on the W-4. But because I have those dividends, I'm technically getting money on them, like technically getting paid, but I don't see the money because it gets reinvested into it, and this is all retirement stuff. So, and there's not a way on the forms for me to have them pull money out for taxes. So that's why I get the dividend form, because I'm getting income on it and I need to report that to the IRS because the company is reporting it to the IRS, and they consider it income, even though I don't technically physically see the money in any accounts besides my retirement accounts. So I'm not going to complain. It's out there for retirement, so I have some money for retirement. Not enough to last me if I retire at 65 and I, plan to live till I'm 100. Definitely not enough money to live like that. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So when I looked at the W-4 and all of that, I did actually update it this year, and I removed all the extra I'm trying to think what it's called, dependent type stuff, because I don't have any dependents but me. And I just went ahead and put everything as 0, so that way it takes out the max number, and then I don't have to worry about taxes. Right now I'm going to test it out to see if the max number is okay, and then we'll go from there. But I don't technically have any kids or any of that type of stuff. So hopefully next year when I go to do 2024 taxes, it will be, I won't be so concerned. But this year I'm concerned because last year I barely broke even with everything, and with YouTube and the co-director of my mom's farm, tree farm, that did help me a little bit. But if any of those get like massive incomes and all of that, I will have some problems, because then I will definitely owe on them. So that, and I also have working the elections also is income, and they don't take taxes out. Those are some things that have happened. I've moved stuff into sinking funds. I paid off some debt. I updated my W-4 form for next year. I still have yet to even think about taxes. If I have time this week, I might actually start pulling the forms that I can pull. I will not be able to file my taxes until March, at least, at the latest. Because I have to wait for my mom to file her business taxes for me to be able to file my personal taxes on all of that. It's rather annoying, and she keeps debating on if she wants to close the corporation and put it all into a trust. And yeah, I don't know how that works, but she keeps thinking about it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyways, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing what works for me and how it works for my brain, and having all these different sinking funds and everything has helped me out through the years, and just trying to pay off as much towards debt as I can has helped as well. So some things, the next pay period that will change, because I did the change on the W-4 form, definitely will have more money taken out of my paycheck for that. But it is officially official about the promotion. The announcement went out to work this afternoon, and people already started, I mean, they were already congratulating me, the ones that hurt, you know, little birdies. But now the entire company knows. And so I've been getting congratulations on that. And because of that, I will also have a pay increase. So I'm still going to try to keep my budget where I am budgeting based on the current budgeted income that I'm using right now. And then any of that extra money, if there is extra money, there should be. I don't know exactly how much it will be until I get the paycheck. But any of the extra money I'm going to try to put towards debt, so that way I can, you know, that much closer to being able to pay it off by the end of December. So I need to put in some of the numbers that I've paid, like the amount that I paid in January, the $1,400 that I paid right now, and then try to figure out how, if with that $1,400, if I'm able to bump up the payment plan, and then try to bump up how much I can actually pay, and try to get my debt paid off by December 31st of this year. Because I'm tired of paying other people. I want to pay myself, and you know, start putting more into retirement and all of that type of stuff, because I think it's needed. So anyways, that's where we are at right now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am hoping that I get this posted by Friday evening, because after I log off, shut down the camera and everything, I'm gonna go and finish the diamond painting as much as I can until I get too tired, and then I will go to sleep, because I have to get up and work tomorrow, and it is my Friday to work technically. I had to work last Friday on my Friday off because it was closed. And I haven't taken a comp day for working that. So that's why it's like I've been not logging in till like 7 o'clock or something like that this week, and logging out a little bit earlier, just, you know, as comp time type of stuff. But anyways, exciting things are happening. I'm glad. I am doing a no spend month this month, so it is the shorter month of the year, and it does make it a lot easier to do the no spend during this month, because it's like, oh, okay, we're already on the 8th of February, and I'm like, we only have 21 more days left of this month, so I think I can push that out, you know, a little bit. So it's like today I was like, I need to go to the grocery store and pick up milk and da-da-da, and I'm like, nope, let's just see if we can hold out until going on Saturday or Sunday and get more supplies. So it's like I have salads already made, I have meat in the freezer that I can pull out and cook as well. So it's kind of like I'm trying to push it just a little bit longer on going to the grocery store, but I definitely need to go this weekend, and it will probably be Saturday because I need to go get the car inspected. So while I'm out, I'll be over there by Aldi and can go grocery shopping and all of that. So that's what's going on. I will be back on Sunday with a cleaning video. I have already filmed it. I've cleaned the entire house, including deep cleaning my bedrooms. So yay me. Now I just need to actually sit down and edit the video so it gets posted by Sunday morning where it's supposed to be posted. And then hopefully I can spend some time on decluttering for Wednesday's video. I don't know exactly where I'll declutter. I need to do the garage. I need to get the boxes out of there, and I keep putting it off. It was kind of difficult this past weekend because of the storm that came through and not having power for over 13 hours. So maybe this weekend, after I do the car, maybe I can go over there and get in the garage and start pulling out all the boxes and trying to, you know, consolidate and make some room to walk around and all of that. So I hope that you guys will check back on one of my next videos. I will be back again. Have a happy Friday if I actually post this on Friday. I don't know. But yeah, bye everybody.